Thank you so much. And thank you to everybody that's joining. I know this has been maybe a long day full of meetings. So thanks for sticking to the end with us. Hopefully this is going to be an exciting, energizing talk. Today, the lightning session that I'm doing is focusing on how customers shape Yammer. So how you guys shape Yammer. As is already been mentioned, I'm Lacey. I'm the user research manager at Yammer. And I'll just start right in. So Allison, if you want to kick off that poll, I'd love to see if we can get an idea of which features you guys have all used. Go ahead and take a couple seconds to fill this out. I just saw too that Kai said that he can't see me, but the slides, is that something other people are experiencing? Oh, okay. Might be just a you problem.
Yeah, maybe it's I can see you perfectly. I can see the poll. We can see the slides. If anyone can't see Lacey, let us know, but I think it looks okay.
All right, and I see some trickling in of the survey responses. Thank you guys for filling that out. It looks like at least every single one of these is used by somebody or another that's on this call. So that's good to hear. The reason I'm asking is because of all of you and all of our other customers, all of these features and so many more features on Yammer have been shaped by customer feedback over the past few years. So every single one of these, your feedback has directly impacted these. And for many of you guys, this interface may feel vaguely familiar. A few years ago, we were getting a lot of feedback that Yammer felt really outdated. We were consistently getting questions about if Yammer was investing or if Microsoft was investing in Yammer. And I want to tell you guys, we heard you guys. Hopefully by now you guys will be experiencing something more like this. This is the new experience, the new redesign of Yammer. Because of customer feedback, we were able to redesign Yammer to give it a more modern feel and look. One major user need that the redesign helped excel is meeting user needs where they already are through M365. So it really was allowing us to focus on our integration efforts. There's been so many times that we heard customers say that they want to see Yammer content, but they don't want to necessarily go to Yammer. They want to see it in Teams or SharePoint or Outlook. So here's where we are today. That provided us the signals that we needed to invest in the experiences like the Communities app in Teams. In addition to being able to interact with posts directly from Outlook. And last but not least, on the heels of our Viva announcement earlier this year, Yammer will also be playing a critical role with Viva, which I think you guys have already heard about a lot from our team today, from Steve, Morali, Mike, and other folks. Seeing the activities that we're doing with Viva and employee experience are particularly exciting for me as one of the researchers on the team, because when we were doing research over the past few years, we consistently heard feedback that Yammer is a really, really unique way to collect feedback from companies. You can grab that tacit knowledge, but there's a real need to make that knowledge more dispersed amongst the whole company. By the way, I'm not doing a great job keeping an eye on chat. So if you have a question, comment, feel free to just unmute, raise your hand. Happy to address things along the way. And so what I just shared, those were just a few ways in which customer feedback has shaped our roadmap. It's, what you guys are telling us. We want you to know we hear you and we're doing something about it. Customer obsession is part of our DNA. It runs through our veins at Yammer and Microsoft, and it energizes us to solve the biggest challenges for our enterprise customers. This allows us to enterprise every person and every organization to achieve more. When we're exploring ways to make our features better, or discovering ways to help employees create connections and foster connectedness within the workplace, we're guided by the principles listed here. We're a really curious bunch at Yammer, and we really thrive when we get to learn about your needs and challenges, and we get to actually turn this into practical, innovative solutions for you. And this is an example right now about how feedback that we got actually turned into features. We're now looking at ways to make Yammer even better today, yesterday, in the future. It's just what we're doing through new opportunities as the landscape for employees actively transform through the hybrid workplace experiences. Steve had mentioned that I'm pretty active in the research community at Microsoft. And some of you guys may be aware that there's a future of work effort. It's very much looking at what's been happening over the past 2 years and figuring out, well, now that that's happened, what's happening to the workplace and how can we best help you thrive in your workplace environment? So understanding and listening to you, our customers, is at the center of how we do everything. And that's really what drove reactions and default skin tones. Your feedback is why these came to fruition. Specifically with these two features, we knew that Yammer was the perfect platform for employees to have a really rich, meaningful way to express themselves and connect with other employees. And we started to brainstorm ideas. We heard pain points while talking with users and learned more about how we could make their employee experience even better. So, we were thinking like, okay, people only have like today. How can we make that even better? So we started diving in and creating an extensive list of reactions that may fit the bill in Yammer. And we analyzed the type of content that was being shared in communities. We surveyed people to understand which reactions they felt would be most useful for them. And that really helped us narrow down to the list of reactions you're seeing on the screen. These are the ones that you decided were the most valuable on Yammer. That's not to say that's going to change in the future, as the environment changes, but thank you for helping to make Yammer a place that you can express yourself. And we really took a very similar process for the default skin tones. And it's really opened the door for people to be able to personalize their own experiences on Yammer to really reflect who they are as people. And I really want to call out here that it's you that help us make sure that we're building the right thing. And not only that we're building the right thing, but we're building it the right way too. Sometimes we get things right, and sometimes we need to make improvements. The redesign journey for us was a big learning experience because we have so many users at so many different types of companies. What works for one user in one company doesn't always work for another user at another company. Software development is known for moving extremely fast, but at Yammer, we're not just throwing code over the fence and saying, "Well, good luck. We'll see you later, maybe one day." We're consistently looking to see if we can improve experiences to better meet your needs. After we first launched the modern experience that hopefully all of you guys are experiencing today, we kept hearing feedback around the interface that was a bit contradictory. And we lovingly started calling it the white space concern. We were hearing feedback that people absolutely appreciated the design refresh. It felt really fresh, clean, modern. But we were also hearing things like, it's all really white. Where did everything go that I need to do my job? It took too long to scroll. I can't find the links that I need to really be helpful. So then we were like, oh, okay, we need to take a step back right now. And we did some deep diving to understand what was going on. We talked with customers. We observed people using the experience. And we learned so much from that. It wasn't just one specific thing either that contributed to this feedback. It was a combination of issues that attributed to this. So we had to tease it all apart to figure out like how to even prioritize this list of things that was just adding up to this feedback. So we were able to actually make adjustments that help make the UI still feel really clean and modern, but it also allowed employees to stay productive on Yammer. Although we made a lot of improvements and we have, we're consistently making improvements, there's still room for improvement in Yammer. And we're always looking for ways to make sure we're serving the wide range of needs that Yammer users have. Whether we want to get just a better understanding of current pain points in Yammer, or we're exploring opportunities to enhance the employee engagement in Yammer, we aim to learn and listen from you. You guys are the experts at what you do. We want to learn more about the complexities of your work, how Yammer is useful to you, and we do this a variety of ways. And the insights we collect from you, they really shape how we think about Yammer. What you tell us, it enhances the experience for everybody, not just one person. It allows us to resolve pain points, solve bugs. It also helps us to prioritize updates and new features. And of course, it helps us innovate to solve unmet needs within the workplace. And just know that our team love to learn from you and are so appreciative of the time that you take to let us know what you're thinking and what you're experiencing. From all of us at Yammer, thank you. There's so much going on right now with Yammer. I know you guys got a little taste of that earlier today with the deck that Steve and Morali shared. The recent redesign allowed us to modernize the experience and become more integrated. But now we're looking forward to making Yammer even better through new opportunities as the landscape for employees actively transforms. Understanding and listening to you is at the center of how we work. And as we wrap up, I just want to throw out an option for you to continue having conversations with us. We have a research panel and we'd love for you to join it. You can join by either popping up that QR code or just going to that link that's included in this slide. And feel free to invite people from your network. We want to talk to everybody. We love everybody. We certainly would love having you join, but we're always looking for ways to connect with people in a variety of roles at companies so we can learn how different people are using Yammer. With that, thank you so much. And it looks like I'm wrapping up right on time.